Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. On this channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what is happening around me, and I share information. On this channel, I also do reaction videos. So if this content sounds like what you will be interested in, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Click on that notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. So I recently started going live on YouTube this year. So every Sunday I go live. So even if I don't go live, I must post on Sunday. So that is something I've decided to be doing every Sunday. And lately I've been discussing things, especially is it worth coming to the UK? I think my first live was all about is it worth coming to the UK? Some persons say it's not worth coming, some persons say it's worth coming. But in today's video, I want to talk about the opportunities or for those of you intending to come to the UK or intending to relocate to Canada. A friend of mine will still join. She's also a YouTuber. She'll still join this live and also share one or two things about Canada. But personally, I feel like this is New Year and there are other opportunities immigrants also have. In as much as, there's a lot of deportation, they are sending persons back to their home country. Mind you, these persons that are being deported in the UK is because they're staying illegal. So if you're staying in this country illegal, obviously the country is not for you. If you're here and you have any question or you want to join, feel free to also join. So, like I said, my friend will also join. She's a YouTuber and talk a bit about Canada. So I have got a couple of things I've jotted down about, excuse me, about latest opportunities that you can as well look into. So apart from the skilled worker visa, we all know, skilled worker visa, the care worker visa, I think these are the popular ones we all know. So many persons know about. If you go on social media, you see it everywhere. But there are other visas that you can also consider. Number one, this one, I feel like so many persons are beginning to have idea about this global talent visa. I made a video about global talent visa, I think 2 years ago, because a friend of mine got the global talent visa in this country. She got global talent visa and she was given 5 years. And she also got a job, tier 2 visa, as a lecturer in Kent. And if you go to my old videos, you see where I was asking her a question and she was sharing what she did and how she got the global talent visa. The good thing about global talent visa is with or without job. In fact, with global talent visa, that's when you hear people say self-sponsored, because you don't need any job to get the visa. When you put in your application, put all the required documents, it's either you get it or you don't get it. So if you get it, you're good to go. With or without job, you're good to go. So that's the good thing about global talent visa. And so many persons are looking into it. If you are in the UK and you have graduated with your master's, PhD, so many PhD students in the UK go into this global talent visa. And for me, I think it's something that is worth looking into. Whether you are in the UK or outside the UK, is worth looking into this global talent visa. So these are some of the visa I feel like you can also look into. And the next one is the innovator founder visa. This one is for people who have business ideas. Lately, if you go online, you see so many immigrants, showing their skills. So many persons, there's so many business in this country that you can look into, my dear. You will self-sponsor yourself. These are the innovator founder visa that you can look into. If you have any business idea, even if you don't want to crack your head too much, you can get a solicitor. But the thing with this is that anything that has to do with solicitor, you need good sum of money. Anything that has to do with solicitor, you need money. I won't even lie. So huge amount of money is involved. If you have this business idea, you can look into this innovator founder visa. These are some visas people don't really talk about. And we have the youth mobility scheme, but this particular one does not directly lead to settlement. This other visa leads to ILR. There's one that, there's one or two things. So these are things you can also look into. With that being said, I'm not an immigration solicitor. All the things I share are based on my research and experience. I used to say this, I entered this country in 2018 as a dependent. My husband came here to study. While I'm in the UK, as at that time, there's not much opportunities like these days now, now. Then after study, you go back to your home country. So you get, now I feel like there's so many opportunities. Like I said again, in as much as they are deporting so many immigrants, there are still other opportunity as an immigrant you can explore. The thing is that the care work visa, the skill worker visa is the one that is everybody, so many immigrants know about. But the truth is that there are other opportunities. Like I said, this is New Year. If you intend to migrate, if you intend to relocate abroad, there are other opportunities you should also explore. And the truth is that, take it or leave it, anything that has to do with health, is a very good opportunity. Like, there's always, open doors for people who are nurses, doctors. Like, there's so many opportunities for people who work in health. That is something I know. I'm not even going to lie about. And the next is this, what's it called? Seasonal work visa. Especially those people who work in the farm. This is now work visa will be coming up very soon. Although this particular one does not lead to settlement, you work for a particular period of time. This particular seasonal work visa, I'll say, is for those of you who just want to make money. You want to make money in pounds, and after cashing out, you go back to your home country in peace. So these are the type of visa you can also look or watch out for. These are the visas I will say that look into this visa. And the next on my list is for students. We've got a couple of scholarship going on now. If you are a student and you want to further your education, there are some scholarships that are fully funded. Studying abroad is not cheap. Studying in the UK is not cheap. Studying in Canada is not cheap. I don't know about next week. I might talk about studying in Germany. I also have contacted a couple of YouTubers that will talk about this. Those people who are studying in Germany for free. In as much as they say, "Oh, go to Germany, you can study for free in Germany," there are ups and downs there. They've got everything that has advantage has disadvantage, and I'm hoping that next week I also bring someone to my life that should talk about this Germany study visa for those of you looking for study for free. But scholarship is something you should look into. Now, there are a couple of scholarships going on here in the UK if it's something that might interest you. But if scholarship is not your thing, you can, explore other visas. Like I mentioned, business visa, that's the innovator founder, global talent visa. All of these visas, to be honest, you can make research yourself online and you see all of this visa I just mentioned. I'm looking down because I had to jot some things down on my notes so that I don't forget, because I'm live. Please be on this live. Feel free to ask me a question if you want to also join. I can see Raymond said something. I want to join the class. This is not class. This is me coming live to just talk about, opportunities that people can explore. This is not, This is not a class. I don't know. This is just me coming live. So the first scholarship I'll talk about that is actively open now this January. It's a Swansea scholarship. Is in Scotland. Let me check. I think I did put this one down. Let me bring it there. So if you're looking for a scholarship to explore, if you're watching me, if you're here and you're looking for a scholarship, you want to go into nursing, this scholarship is something you need to explore, to be fair. And this scholarship, you better apply now, because the scholarship window is open from this January to the end of January. So if it's something that you think you can do, then just go on your Google and type in Swansea scholarship. I think I put it down. Why am I not seeing it here? Type in that scholarship, and then but one thing about that scholarship is that you will need you will need your IELTS, and you must score, I think, above 6. So if you do not have that, it's one of the conditions. You must have above 6 points. Where did I put it? I think I have so many books. I have so many things that you must have. And this particular scholarship is sponsored by NHS in Wales. There are some things you need to look into if you want to study in Wales, and if you want to apply for this scholarship. If you go on government website, or if you go on website and type in this Swansea scholarship, it's fully funded and it's for nursing students. It's open for international students. This is not a loan. The only thing about this scholarship I'll tell you is that after you graduate, you're meant to work for the NHS for 2 years, because it's fully funded by NHS. NHS is sponsoring you to study for free, and there's is full tuition fees, monthly living stipend. You've got your flights covered. Who does not want this? This is New Year. This is New Year, and it says that the window is open from 1st of January to the end. Meaning, if you want to apply for the scholarship now, apply it. Your flight ticket is covered. You have monthly living. That means your monthly upkeep money. Who does not want this kind of opportunity? I don't know how to share screen. Like I said, I'm still learning this YouTube live. To be honest, I don't know much about. I'm still learning. Let me just use the word I'm still learning. I would have loved to like be sharing my screen so that you guys can be seeing all of this. But hopefully, I'll learn as time goes on. I'll still learn how to share screen so that if you're watching this, you can also be like applying it, and we'll be discussing about all of this together. Do you get? So everything is covered, your flight ticket, and all you need to do is just come and study. And even possible grants of £500. There you go. If you know that working in the health sector is for you, or if you're already working in the health sector in your country, mind you must have at least a degree, because this is sponsored by NHS. And after you graduate, you're meant to work for the NHS for 2 years. You're meant to work for NHS for 2 years. So on the website, you see it says application is open from 1st January to 31st. That's why I said you can apply now. And it is for September intake. So that means it starts this year, September. Is health education and improvement. So for those of you interested, just go on your Google and type in Swansea scholarship. It's adult nursing. Is in Wales. So type in the scholarship. You need to have your IELTS. For those of you that don't have IELTS, if you want to, if you feel like, for those of you who have, seen your IELTS last year, at least, I think IELTS lasts for 2 years, so at least you can still use it. But I think the point is 6 and above. So if you have below 6, either 6.5, I'm not applying for it, but I know I went through the scholarship and I saw a couple of things. So if you already have your IELTS, why not just try it? Like, there's no harm in trying. If you work out well for you, fine. If it does not work out well, then that's still okay. So, but for me personally, I'll say this is something that is worth looking into for those of you looking for opportunity in the Western world, whether in the UK, Canada, even Canada, they've got a couple of scholarships going on currently. They are actively open. These scholarships are actively open. This is January. We're still in January 2026. So most of this scholarship runs from now till it's September and January intake for 2027. So this particular this scholarship we said is for September intake, which I think is a good one. That's why they said that the closing date is is September. Is the closing date for this scholarship is this January, end of January. So if you want to apply it, if you're on this live, just after this live, or whether you want to even go off now and do the needful, go on your Google, type in this scholarship for adult nursing in Scotland, which is fully funded. It's fully funded by NHS. So all you need to do is to apply. If you get it, that's good. You do not need to spend any money. Everything is fully covered. There are a couple of scholarships you see online. Some of the scholarship will tell you they'll cover 50%. For example, if you want to study, I think there's some that I did jot down here. Some of the scholarship will tell you, they'll cover like £3,000, £5,000. But for this particular one, this scholarship is fully funded. You do not need to pay anything, including your flight ticket is covered. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? This is fully, all you need to do is to just pack your bag and hallelujah to Scotland. Go to Scotland. That is just it. And the only thing you owe them is after studying, you have to work for the NHS for 2 years, which I don't think is bad, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with you working for the NHS for 2 years. Most people, after they study, where did they even get job? Most of them get the job in NHS. They work either 2-3 years, and then after 2-3 years, they decide you don't want to go to Canada or America or other Western world. So most people, after study, they work for NHS. So the fact that the scholarship requirement says that after you graduate, that you have to serve, you have to serve the NHS for 2 years. As you're working, you're not working for free, my dear. You are being paid for working with the NHS. So I'm not seeing anything wrong with it, to be honest. Like I said, so many nurses I've seen here in the UK that have graduated, most of them start from the NHS. So meaning as they're graduating, they're working with the NHS. So if you graduate and work with NHS, Wales or Scotland, there's nothing wrong with it, because people here are doing it. Like I said, there are other scholarships that is not healthcare related. But the thing with this scholarship, some of them will tell you they'll pay 50%. Like currently, there's another scholarship that is going on. This scholarship is British Council scholarships. Some of them are fully funded, some of them are not fully funded. Like I said, we're in January and there are so many opportunities for you guys to grab now. And I just feel like today to talk about these opportunities. If you're not into health or you don't want to go into studying, because I mean, some persons are tired of studying. Like me now, I'm tired. I don't want to go and study anything again. If there's anything I want to do now, it's just to upskill. Like maybe you go for a course for 6 months, 5 months, 3 months, just for me to upskill, to be honest. But going back to school, like I said, I don't think it's for everybody. And there's nothing wrong with you. If you don't want to go back to school, you don't want to go back to school. I don't want to go back to school. I am okay like this. If I want to upskill, I'll go and enroll in 1 or 2 courses to just upskill in whichever field I want to upskill. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So if you don't want to go back to school, you can also explore the business aspect, the innovative founder visa, global talent visa. I mean, there are other type of visa. If you prefer farming and all of that, you can explore the temporary work visa for those of you who don't even come here and stay. Some persons don't want to stay in the UK. And it's still fine, my dear. However, for those of you who are looking for means to relocate to Jaba, if you work in the health sector in your home country, check out that Swansea. That Swansea is actively open and it's ending this month, January. So why not grab it now? Why not go and apply for that scholarship in Wales? It's fully funded by NHS Wales. And after study, all you need to do, all they require from you is that they want you to work for them for complete 2 years before you decide to leave. And if you want to continue working with them, it's still okay. And do not forget that as you're working, you're still being paid. You're not working for them for free. You're paid just like every other person. So now let's talk about the other scholarships that, that is not really health related. If you want to go for the one health related, Swansea is actively recruiting. So the next scholarship I have here, like I said, some of these scholarships are fully funded, some are not fully funded. Now there's some scholarships that they'll ask you to pay. In fact, even if you want to apply for, let's say, masters, some of these masters will tell you pay if you have like first class. If you have like first class, they'll ask you to pay like £3,000. They'll give you like a discount. Let me use the word there. They'll give you a discount, but they used to put it as scholarship. They'll give you like discounts of £3,000, £4,000, depending on your school grade. If you have first class, let me just say, I think first class, some universities will give you 3,000 discounts. Some with second class, they'll give you like 2,000 discount. Third class, I don't know if they give like 1,000 or they don't give at all, depending on the university. At the end of the day, it just depends on the university. Some will give you £3,000 to £4,000 discount. For example, if the school is £14,000. Imagine giving 4,000 discount. That means you end up paying for 10K. 10K grand is a lot of money, but at least. Hi, Nenye. Thank you so much for joining. I was just talking about the opportunities here, aside from the health and care worker visa. Hope you're good. Thank you so much for joining. So some of these universities will give you all of this discount, but for those of you looking for scholarship, this January, there's a lot, to be honest. Like, I have seen a lot. I need to make a separate video. I don't know how to share screen. I need to learn how to share screen so that I'll be able to be sharing my screen with you guys, so that I feel like it will be a lot easier. Even after this live, you can go to the share screen and then, like rewatch and then apply. But I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I have a laptop, but I don't know how to do it. I need to practice. And if you're watching this video, you know how to do it, I'll have to watch on YouTube anyway. I don't have the time, but I need to watch more YouTube videos to learn how to share my screen, and so that when next I come, I can share screen and you guys will watch more. So for those of you looking for active scholarship, there are some scholarship in Scotland, and after this video I'll put some scholarship on the description, so you can go to my description. I'll list some of them out for those of you interested. I'll leave some of this. I think that would be the best, so that you can just go through some of this scholarship, but I'll list some of them out. So if you're watching this video, I can see some persons on this live. If you're watching this video, what's happening? I hope you guys are enjoying my life. Every Sunday, it's either I post video or I come live. Let's come and learn and unlearn. And I don't want my life to be like a very serious kind of life. I can be in my bedroom and decide to go live. That's how I want it. I don't want it to be too serious. The reason why I'm downstairs here in this office is because my kids are upstairs playing. Sometimes I just stay in my bedroom, to be honest. I don't want the life to be too serious and all of that. So there's another, if you go to scotland.org, you see scholarship overview, you see universities. Like you see like links of universities and scholarships. You see so many scholarships. I feel like there's so many scholarships in Scotland this January. And there is actively open now. Most of them are actively open but by February, you start seeing a different, you start seeing that it's closed down and all of that. So that's why I always say if you want to apply for any um, scholarship, you should apply now. And most of them require you to already hold the university offer. Do you understand? So I'll say if you want to apply for scholarship, grab it now. And I've seen a couple of scholarships too for what's it called? For Canada. I mean, I'm not in Canada, but all of these things are online, to be honest. And I know I've seen like a couple of people who have, gotten the scholarship, and we'll just talk about it. And they'll be like, oh, when I was applying for this scholarship, I didn't even know that, they will accept me. But sometimes I used to say this, is try your luck. If you work out, if you work out, then you work out. Oh my goodness. So hello, Sophie, I'm live. Just okay, there's a link I sent to you on your Instagram. Click on that link. Yeah. So if you want to, what's it called? I don't know. I think if I want to ask somebody, yeah, invite a guest. Yeah, I think I've already invited her. So that is that. I was speaking to a friend that was supposed to join me on this live. She's in Canada, and she also wants to like share a bit tips and all of that. People in Canada, I feel like so many persons in Canada, I feel like those ones are lucky. Unlike the UK, that after in Canada, I remember in 2018 or 2019, I was telling my husband, let's go to Canada. People who, migrated from UK to Canada, most of them already have their Canadian passport. But in the UK, the process is something else. Imagine, if I'm in Canada, I mean, it's easy. I don't have to wait for how many years, 4 years, 3 years, 4 to so years for my children to get their citizenship. And that's why I don't blame people who from UK migrate to Canada. I mean, who don't also want like a quick way to settle. Some person after they settle, they go back to their home country. And they're just wanting a better opportunity or better life for their children. There's nothing wrong with that. So some persons are complaining they're tired of UK. Me, I don't blame them. If you think a particular place, you're fed up, you're tired of a particular place, explore, my dear. If you want to explore, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. And what's happening? I don't know how to. I'm trying to invite a friend, but I am struggling to invite her. I don't even know how to do it. I don't know how to do this, so I am trying my best. Nay, thank you so much. Nay, I'm struggling. My friend was supposed to join this live, but I don't know. She's supposed to join it. I don't know why she's. Sophie, if you're here, just say hello. Let me see. Because from my own side, it said if you want to, and I can't even see the thing again. Well, you guys should manage me. This is me still learning how this StreamYard works. And we're supposed to be talking about Canada opportunities too. Great news. I don't know. I'm having an issue. If she doesn't join, maybe my next live stream, by that time I would have, Nay, are you laughing? I am confused right now. I'm telling you, I'm totally confused. She called me now, and I don't even know what to do. From here, I can see they say if you want to invite guests, copy the links first. I've invited her. I've sent the link to her Instagram, but I don't know why it's not, or why she's not able to log in. You guys should manage me. I'm still learning. Hopefully in the future, I'll be good. Hopefully in the future, I'll be better. So, those of you who intend to come to the UK, how far? In what grant are you planning to come to this country? Are you intending to come on student visa, or the job opportunity, or you prefer to go to Canada or US? In fact, US have closed border, so there's no hope. For those of you intending to go to US, there's no hope. So it's either, as usual, UK, Canada, Australia, other places like that. That's other places that you guys can explore. And I'll say this, I feel like UK, in as much as UK is going very, very tight, UK is going very, very difficult. I'll still say that UK is one of the places that are a bit easier. No, it's not very easy now, but it's still better compared to other country. Because I mean, with UK, you can enter their other visa, you can explore. But I know that the settlement in terms of getting the indefinite leave to remain or getting your citizenship is difficult. I'm not even going to lie about that. Currently, there's ups and downs about the healthcare worker visa increasing it, extending it to 10 to 15 years. But aside from it, they've always been the 10 years visa ILR route. That's the student route. You have to stay in this country for 10 good years legally to get that ILR. Even before the skilled worker, the care worker visa, 10 to 15 years. And we got the work visa ILR route. That's the tier 2 who entered this country on a tier 2 visa. That's 5 years that the UK government are still planning to finalize by by February to make the final announcement. So by February, we'll still see what happens, if they'll change it or not. So hopefully everything will still be in our favor. I'm trying to wait for this person, my friend that is a YouTuber, so we can talk a bit about Canada opportunities. But I am struggling to add her up. I've sent her the link, but I don't know what's happening. Nice, please stop laughing. Stop laughing, oh, stop laughing. I am struggling. I don't know if it's the internet or what exactly is happening. But please, if you're watching this and you have any question, feel free to ask any question or anything you just want us to talk about while we'll wait for her. But if not, I think I have to learn or still try one or two with this person, because I don't understand why I'm not seeing her here. She was supposed to join me. And for those of you who have been here, because I know most of the few persons have been here, you can see that I had to pick the call, but still, I don't know. She's not coming up. So while we're waiting for her, if you have any questions to ask me, feel free to ask me now that I'm here. Or what is holding you? Are you intending to come on the skilled worker visa? Are you still intending to come on the... If you want to come on student visa, let me tell you, that student visa is easiest to... There's nothing. If you want to use what's it called, agents, you don't need to pay much. Most of the time, when you see a very good agent, what they charge is like in error, like 100 to 200,000. Why they charge that money is because I think their service, like them applying, but you're watching me can apply for this visa yourself. You don't need any agent to apply for visa for you. But if you feel like, oh, you don't have the time to apply for visa, you can still use a solicitor, but you just pay them that time they are using to apply for that visa for you. The student, what's it called? The time they are using to apply for your, not just the visa, to study everything in general, because I mean you'll be communicating with them. But if you want to apply, everything is online, everything is on Google. It's just your time that you need. But I feel like some persons, panic a bit. They don't want any mistake. That is why they end up using like all these agents. But you just have to be careful with agents. Some of these agents are not genuine. Some of them are just after their money, because at the end of the day, we still have good and bad people. But as it stands now, I'm struggling with this to add what's her name? Sophia. She's a YouTuber from Canada. I'm struggling to add her up. I don't know why she cannot join this live. I've sent her the link. If she can't join the live, that's okay. Maybe my next live, I can just bring her up. The reason why I want to bring her up is for us to talk a bit about, to explore Canada, talk a bit about Canada opportunities, and if you want to explore Canada, to explore, because I feel like that's the new trend. So many persons are moving from Canada, moving from UK to Canada. So I feel like it's another opportunity that you can also explore. But if you cannot join my live, there's nothing I can do. I'll just have to like end here. And I just show up today. Why? Because I told myself every Sunday I must go live. Every Sunday. It's either I go live or I post a video. And today I'm going out with my family. I told myself I need to show up. My kids are upstairs. Everybody's upstairs. And I told myself I cannot say, oh, I'm not coming because of this. And I am happy I did show up. She has not joined this live. I need to end this live and then go, because I'm going out with my family. There's nothing I can do. So if you're watching this video, I hope to see you guys next week. Share me the link. I've shared the link a couple of times, but Copy link. There's always a first time for something. There's always a first time for something. I don't know what's happening. Apologies, I'm just trying to share link to her. I just did. So I think I just need to. Guys, apologies. I'm trying to add a friend of mine that is a YouTuber, but it seems it's not working today. But if not working today, we can always do it another time. I have another appointment. I have an appointment. So I'm going out with my family. So anyway, Sha, I have showed up. Like I said, I'm going to be showing up every Sunday. If you find this video informative and interesting to watch, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share my videos. Click on that notification bell again to get notified whenever I post any new video. Please join me next week. It's either I go live or I post video. This is me doing this every Sunday. So do not miss on these opportunities. And if you have any question, please feel free to leave it on the comment section. I'll always try my best and get back to you when I can. With this, I'll see you guys in my next live. Bye, guys.